Hola, hola. So, I haven't been doing any videos lately. So I thought I'll show you what I've been working on. I think this one was the last one that I uploaded. This is the page for Deb Packwood, Artology, art journaling prompts. I made this page for love. I used dilution paint, and I have some heart and love stencils which I used, and then colored the black ones in Posca pens. The lettering, I'm doing Wandelust, which is an online art journaling class. And Joanne Sharp? Joanne Sharp gave a lesson on lettering, and this is kind of from her lesson. I didn't, again for Wanderlust, and the prompt was to choose a pattern that you like. The pattern I chose was this one. I absolutely adore this mug. Just love it, love it, love it. So this is what I chose to make my, so this is what I did. Here, the page I used was a page where I had stamped off my stamps. And so I stamped some more to give it more texture. And then I used dilution paints. And I used this stamp, and you know, the rest is just was this and this, the doily and this bit of lace. Came from dining table cover that was my mom's. It was very stained and in a kind of, you know, in a bad condition. So I cut off those and I stuck them here. And that dining room table cover, it brings back so many good memories, because at one time my parents lived here in Spain. My sister, her husband and her children were here. My brother, his wife and his children were here. And sometimes my sister also visited from Manchester in the UK. And on Sundays, everybody used to congregate at my parents' house. So there were like loads of people and lots of children, and you know, everybody would bring, would cook something, and mom would cook something, and dad would be at the barbecue. And this is what I wrote about. Do you remember? And it was such a good time, you know. It was the first time in ages that I felt like I was home. And, you know, I felt really safe and surrounded by all my family. Now there's just me and my husband. Anyway, so that's what I did for this. And then, again for Wanderlust, one of the classes is by Kate, is it Kate Crane? So kind of, it was like to use, rather than using just pencils and stamps, she wanted us to use brushes to make shapes. So that's kind of, that's what I did here. That's part of the lesson. And this was how to write kind of without anybody being able to read what you're writing, and how to use the spray to, you know, the plasticky kind of bit of the spray to just scribble with. And also this is part of it. And this was kind of using the same, more or less the same colors to give textural, visual texture and actual texture. I used, here I used, I think it was gesso. So that's the art journaling part. And I also made this. This one I actually filmed, but it was so far away. It was from here. And, you know, the bits are so tiny and small, you couldn't really see it. So there was no point in uploading. I'm thinking of making a video just to show how I made the kind of the different cogs and the textures and all these things. So I'm bringing it up so you can see it. This is my first. This is my first steampunk polymer clay ATC. It's the size of an ATC. A lot of people who make steampunk stuff with polymer clay, they just use the black clay and then color it with mica, with pigments, you know. I'm not very good yet with mica coloring. So once I get better, I might start doing that. But so instead, I just used the black as a background, and I use silver, bronze, or is it copper, and gold. And then when I finished it, I just antiqued it with black paint. So I'm gonna make, there is a video coming on how I made the different cogs and how I got the different textures. And something that I'm supposed to finish by tomorrow for the international crafters is you're supposed to make a fairy house from a toilet roll. So I've got the bog roll here. I had the bog roll here, and I stuck the clay on it, and then I baked it, and then I cut up the windows. This one was a bit wonky, and the door, and this, the roof, this eventually will kind of look like that. This is the roof, right? And the roof, again, it's cardstock, and I have a heart-shaped cutter, so I cut that, and then I put some black to antique it because it was very bright. And I need to stick it, and then I need to, I'm gonna make, like, now I'm gonna make some flowers and things to put around. And what else have I done? That's it, really. That's all I've been doing. And really, that's it. As Shannon says, the end. Okay, I'm back. It's not the end. I wanted to show you this book that I bought from the market, from the flea market for, I don't know, it was €3. €3 is about, what, $4 or $5, something like that. It's in German, so, and the year, the second Auflage, I'm assuming Auflage means edition, is 1960. And the first Auflage was 1958. And it has some beautiful sketches in it. And it belonged to a... And there are some really, really nice sketches and nice paintings. Let me just check that. Ooh, yeah. Okay. It's really, really nice. There are some really nice things. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but look. Sometimes I wish, you know, when you get a book like this, you just want to... Why can't I speak German? Yeah, look at this. I must use this. I must use this. This is brilliant. These are like... Oh my God, look at that. This is nice. It's just lovely, and the paper is nice and thick. Ooh, that's a bit risque. Where is it? Look at this. He's touching her bum. What's with the bum touching? Anyway, so. So, there you go. So, anyway, that's it. This is really the end. I'm not coming back, don't worry. Hasta luego.